All right, guys, we're back. Let's figure out what just happened in general, what's happening with Bitcoin and the crypto market, right? We had this pretty, 3% dump right now. Let's see, let's turn on Stackcoin 3. Yeah, it hit the daily 200 SMA. And then it bounced down. Look, this is the accumulation distribution indicator they have, and it looks like it's going downward. What means people are distributing, but let's turn that off. Let's turn on Stackcoin 1. Yeah, there's a nice squeeze right there. See, kind of goes down under and then bounces back up. I'm expecting this to close the CME price, right? With Ethereum, this is the CME close price right here, 36.90. I'm gonna expect for it to go down here. There's a congruence of a bunch of different supports. This is a daily right here, this diagonal line, right? The daily diagonal line that goes all the way from down here in 2600, hits this point right here, and then it's supported there as well. Right, a lot of support. So I'm expecting that to really hold. And I think this will close. I think today, it's already past the New Year's. Everybody who wanted to sell last year for tax purposes or whatever, they already did. They've been distributing for the past 2 months. I think if we're not in a bear market and if it doesn't take another lower leg, and I don't think it will, I think this should be the start of something good. And I think it's going to attempt to go a little down again to fill the CME gap, and they're going to take advantage of it, try to get the price a little lower, and then it's going to go back up. I think from there on, we're just going to see it, right? We're going to see it all go up. It should be good. I think we're past everything, all the bad dumping for the 2 months, distributing. This should be good, right? This is how I'm playing it. I'm going to wait until it crosses this threshold, seeing some volume. I'm going to enter right here. And I'm going to go pretty high leverage with a long position. Let's see what we have here. The 24-hour BYBT. You can check this for the statistics and the long-short ratio. We got the 50-50. We got Binance, Bybit, 50-50. It's about the even. It's kind of what we expected, but more longs or shorts than longs. It's all pretty much even. Let's check the liquidations. Nothing substantial really. And then the open interest. We had this large spike recently, and then it dumped a while ago. This was from all the longs people placed, and they're getting liquidated right now. So will they kind of liquidate a few more to get it to drop down here? Maybe. If the price just goes down a little bit, it will liquidate a lot of this, and this open interest will be gone. All right, let's go quickly. I don't want to waste too much time. Let's go to our 4-screen breakdown here. We got the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. This is what I use to gauge the stock market, right? It takes a few more hours for it to open, so we don't know what's going to happen. I didn't like this. It hit this resistance, and it couldn't break it. If you're looking at the S&P 500, it did break the resistance, but this is the total market. I think it's a little bit more useful because when this goes up, everything is allowed to go up. It doesn't mean it has to go up by any measure. Crypto's weird. But when it's dumping, it seems like Bitcoin's dumping, and when Bitcoin's dumping, everything is dumping. So it's always good to look at this. Now, other than that, we got the 4-hourly ETH here. We got a nice squeeze here. It jumped up and went down. I don't like that. This was a long resistance. If I was awake in the morning, I would have played off this. I don't like seeing this because usually it bounces, fakes, and then goes the opposite direction. But because the CME gap, it doesn't really matter at this point. It might just be trying to fill out the gap. And that's what I'm expecting it to do. We have a nice resistance here as well from the bottom of that previous dump, tapped here. I think this will hold, right? And that's because I showed you, here's the 0.382 fib level, this green line right here. And then you have this diagonal daily support by Stackcoin 1, and there's a couple of other little resistances as well here. I don't see it breaking this. And yeah, I mean, let's check here. We've got the hourly. There was a nice squeeze right here. Maybe check the 2 hour. Let's see what we got here. Actually, let me see. Stack coin 2 indicators. We have, what do we have? Well, it's a nice little green dot right there. The 4 hour, I like this. It's going up. It's an upward motion. I do like that. We have an hourly here, red dot, so expect a little dip from here on, which is what we're seeing as well. Yeah, I just think we got a little bit of more pain today, and then after it tries to push down one more time, it will essentially create this upwards 3 thrust. It's not really a accumulate like a Wyckoff accumulation, but it's sometimes the accumulation looks like this because there's a lot of support, and it just tries 3 times and bounces out. That's what I'm expecting. I'm gonna long here 100%. I'm waiting for that right now in the next, well, basically today, at whatever point it decides to do that. And then we're off, guys, to the races. I think that's all that we really have to talk about. With Bitcoin, I think it's the same exact thing. Yeah, see, with Bitcoin, it's more of a traditional Wyckoff accumulation pattern. It's a little more visible. With ETH, we have this upward line because ETH is a little bit stronger than Bitcoin right now. But I expect that to be it, right? And we can actually open the indicator for Bitcoin as well. Let's do the CME. Man, I don't like this indicator. Nah, I don't like this one. Anyways, that's it, guys. Today's a wait and see kind of day, but I'm expecting this to play out. This accumulation right here. And I think we're off after that. We've had a lot of pain to endure, man. It's been a week-long dump after this entire ordeal here, and it's just monthly. Everybody's just tired and waiting for something. I think that's the time where you see the largest gains. But I do expect after this final move up, we're going to have another massive dump. Huge. So we'll talk more about that as things unfold. But cheer up. It's New Year's. Have a great day, guys.